Carrot Rocket Christmas. At the northernmost research station, a snowman named Professor Snowflake conducted an experiment. He wore circular glasses and a neatly buttoned lab coat. On his bench sat flasks, beakers, and a microscope aimed at an oversized snow crystal. A jar of pancake syrup sat nearby. It was his key ingredient for a tree that could grow presents. Night snow fell quietly outside, while his friends peered curiously through the doorway. Bouncy Bunny pushed a small cart through the snow. The cart overflowed with mismatched socks, shiny spoons, and a single luminous carrot. At his side waddled Captain Penguin, whose formal hat and bow tie contrasted with the playful cargo. They were determined to help their friend decorate the experimental tree. The landscape was lit by stars and candy cane signposts that marked the path to the laboratory. Through the lab door rolled Tick-Tock, a small rectangular robot. Its face resembled a friendly clock, complete with tiny hands that spun happily. It unrolled a large blueprint, revealing a plan for a rocket-powered sleigh. The professor, the bunny, and the penguin gathered around the drawing, intrigued by the proposal to venture beyond Earth's atmosphere. Tinsel and tools scattered across the benches glimmered under the lamplight. News arrived that Santa Claus was wedged in a chimney and unable to deliver gifts. Instead of panicking, Professor Snowflake sketched equations and trajectories on a chalkboard. A plan formed. If they built the rocket sleigh, they could deliver the presents themselves. The group glanced toward the fireplace, where a pair of boots protruded from the flue and stockings dangled nearby, turning the predicament into an opportunity for laughter. The workshop became a flurry of activity. Cardboard sheets and soft sponges were cut, glued, and painted into the shape of a giant carrot. Glitter mixed with adhesive under Tick-Tock's careful whisking. Professor Snowflake measured angles, while Bouncy Bunny and Captain Penguin held panels steady. The resulting vehicle looked absurd yet functional, a whimsical sleigh suitable for interplanetary travel. On launch night, the friends donned scarves and goggles. The carrot sleigh's engines ignited, sending it arcing into the dark sky. A trail of glitter and candy fragments marked its path past the moon, whose craters resembled wheels of cheese. They waved at imaginary cows grazing in space. Planets and stars glowed around them as they accelerated toward their unknown destination. After crossing a field of asteroids, the travellers touched down on a purple-hued world. Round aliens with 3 eyes emerged from behind marshmallow-like hills. Their antennae bobbed excitedly as they inspected the visitors' craft. Professor Snowflake opened a tin of snowflake-shaped cookies and offered them. The aliens placed the cookies atop their heads like hats, sending everyone into fits of giggles. The aliens demonstrated their holiday tradition by rolling and bouncing enormous jelly beans. Tick-Tock tried to juggle the gelatinous orbs, while Bouncy Bunny and Captain Penguin jumped on them as if they were trampolines. Laughter echoed across the colourful landscape. Even Professor Snowflake, normally reserved, clapped along to the rhythm, recording the dance steps for scientific posterity. When the celebrations concluded, the aliens loaded glowing jelly beans and starfish-shaped ornaments onto the carrot sleigh as gifts. The return voyage glittered with souvenirs. Back at the North Pole, Arctic animals gathered to witness the landing. They marvelled at the luminous cargo and at the friends' stories about the faraway planet and its gracious inhabitants. By the time the sleigh skidded to a stop, Santa had freed himself by eating the cookies that had trapped him. He sat comfortably near the fireplace, nibbling another treat. The tree that Professor Snowflake originally designed now bore alien ornaments alongside stars and jelly beans. The friends laughed together, savouring pancakes and jelly beans and promising that rocket-assisted gift deliveries would become their new holiday tradition. New bedtime stories every week. Subscribe to Dream Cloud Library so you never miss a dreamy adventure.